mood for. I got some really strange, bad, and awkward news for you guys. Bad stuff. Bad things are happening. And I've already talked about accelerationism. So, I'll stand back here and yell. This is bad news, guys. Now, aside from from people still playing this game with me like they're gonna set me up, I just had some ladies in the park. She gave me a card, a business card, like it was hers. There's a good chance it wasn't even her business card. It could be to somebody who's hurt or kidnapped or something like that. This is the kind of stuff that I have to worry about being set up for. Because what this woman told me, she goes, oh, here's my business card. You know what she told me? She said the exact same things that my drummer told me. Something about their eyes and their ears. And then he told me this right before he set me up. Okay? So, in case you don't know, my drummer put behavioral malware on my computer, and they're getting ready to set me up in Michigan. And again, these morons and these Philistine bureaucrats who don't know what they're protecting, who work for the insurance company, and meanwhile we're all running around thinking that they're serving and protecting us. They are not. And I have much worse news than that. I believe that they're trying to set me up here in Los Angeles. I believe they are. That's why she said those same things that this idiot said, the people that I'm trying to get away from. I'm trying to have genuine conversations with genuine people, and it's getting harder and harder. Right? Everything's, whatever. Everything's KDD, knowledge through data discovery. That's right. You're not going to believe what I just discovered. Okay? So I told you that Elon Musk fired all the Fed rats. Now, they were the same drummer who put the behavioral malware on my computer. They were also coming through Facebook, the Facebook app. I believe they were using the Facebook app as weaponized. I believe that is the weapon that they were using, and that's why there's plausible deniability involved in it. Numerous people have used this weapon. I told you my drummer from my band, we were called Grievance Committee. We're now called Linoleum Blown Apart. I'm here pitching shows, and I've got every right to be here. I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not in a very good position as far as having a job right now, but I have the skills to get a job. That's why I'm not worried about it. And I'm not worried about this woman giving me her card in WeHo Park. I'm not worried about anything. And that's what these people want to do. They're trying to stress me out. Oh, well. Right? You can't stress me out any more than being a child being put upon by a parent, by an ignorant parent. That's the most stressful thing of all. So, right? And you got no business playing these types of games. And that goes for, you know, everybody from my ex-wife to anybody who likes to play these games. Usually, like I said, they're connected with either a public-private partnership or something, the police department, and it's not cool. But I discovered something way more nefarious. I told you I missed the spot when I was shaking. That's all I see. You saw him? He's got a tiny mustache. He's like a cross between, I don't want to get into it. So, we talked about accelerationism, and this is what they, meaning those who are so stupid that they're wrapped up in meme culture, they're wrapped up in this false left-right divide, right? Where the left has cancel culture and the right has meme culture. And don't forget, these headlines are memes. They're nothing more than memes, okay? I'm here to tell you, they're here today, gone tomorrow. Here today, goon tomorrow. That's right. Part of the reason why we're here is because I'm a maroon. I'm an idiot, that's right. I've always been maroon. I never had a father growing up. I'm like a lot of guys out here. But luckily, I only got in a little bit of trouble. I managed to kind of skate by just being smoking weed and, and drinking a little bit of beer, maybe getting a DUI here or there, right? And that's why I don't have any respect for people involved in these kind of setups. It's really just pretty trashy. And these are some of the trashiest people you ever want to know. Why? Because they're mostly connected to governments. They're mostly connected to this essential worker notion. And what that does is it creates a caste system here, and it makes other people non-essential. That's really what it does. But it's always been here. What are you going to do? I digress. So, we're accelerating into the future. And so Elon Musk takes over Twitter, okay? He got rid of all the Fed rats, and that's the problem that I had. Twitter was the very last social media app I had on my phone before Elon Musk came in and he made it open source. And I just figured out why he made it open source. You're not getting this on anybody else's channel. So go watch these boring, jejune, usual to the type people. Go watch them. This is what you want to do anyways. Watch these holier than thou people. Part of them are saying, let's make America great again. And the other part are saying, embrace the high weirdness. I'm in Hollywood, man. I don't have any kids to take to a library. I came up in libraries. So if they're having drag queens reading stories in the library, I don't have any children to try to explain what a drag queen is to. Okay? So that's why that kind of stuff, it doesn't affect me and I don't care. I'm not going to get emotionally involved in a story that I don't have any proverbial dog in the fight. Why would I? Okay? Why would I? And I urge you not to as well. But what's happening through your device, you're getting emotionally triggered through your nervous system because this is all electronic. Beep, 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 beep. It's all electrical. And we know this, okay? But I've discovered something far more nefarious. This is insane. So you have these Intel chips, right? Microprocessors, as they said in The Departed. You have these microprocessors, right? You have these Intel chips. They're about, you know, the size of a way smaller than a postage stamp. Right? Okay, so because you got a guy like Elon Musk, he has Tesla and he has Twitter. He just got rid of the Fed rats at Twitter, and that was the last social media site that I had on my device, and it was cranked to 11. It was causing these psychic disturbances. And what do they have waiting for you? Meds and a bed. Sorry, man, you're mentally ill. I'm here to tell you, you are not. You are not. Some of you. I was targeted by Fed rats. Why? Because I was dating an ecstasy dealer in New York. And I come from the streets of Detroit, and I was raised much different. Much different. And we were at the point where it was like, it's do or die. Are you a real criminal? Because we got to get into some criminal shit together as a couple. I didn't know, like my ex-wife, she had no intention of being in a relationship with me. I didn't know that. Okay? Nor do I care. And this is the 90s. I always digress on my show. You gotta watch all the time, and then you'll get the backstory, my whole backstory, right? I told you I didn't have a father. I never went fishing, never fired a weapon, never did anything fun. I never had the traditional fun male upbringing. That's why to this day, I'm a writer. My writing is on Kindle. My name's Gordon Ison. You can look it up. I promote my channel. That's what I did when this lady gave me a business card that more than likely wasn't hers. When I moved here, I got accosted by a woman who told me her father that he worked down at the what do you call it? What do you call it? At the city morgue. That's what she was telling me. Oh yeah, we're gonna set you up, buddy. We're gonna set you up. That's what she said. As soon as I moved to town. All right, where did I meet her? Santa Monica. when I went to go through the steps program here, what was the guy saying? Oh, you were down in Santa Monica? You were down in Santa Monica? You were down in Santa Monica? And then I have this woman giving me a business card over here that she said that it's her business card. How do I know that? Sounds like a lie. Sounds like a setup. It looks like I'm being set up. Oh, well. I'm completely confident in everything that I have to say. They should be the ones worrying because they are the ones who have to make up a lie in the narrative. And it seems like they perfected it, you know, when you take a look back. Now, take a look at the size of a Intel chip, right? You see the size of an Intel chip? There's one Intel chip, and then that powers up your entire computer. Okay? The size of one Intel chip at Tesla Corporation that's going to be running these self-driving cars. It's AI. And on the size of one chip, right? It's going to one chip runs one computer. We all know that. One chip, one computer, right? I'm so close. This is insane, guys. There are 26 chips on the size of one chip now. It's called DOJO. And that is AI. Okay? Now, if you don't believe in behavioral manipulation, then you can understand how being on social media will make you maybe a little bit depressed. Can you understand how this neurological stun gun is what brought us here? My wife was using it for over a decade. And like I said, I don't care about a lawyer and I don't care about money. And once you take those things away, I think that's way more dangerous than anybody who's threatening to sue somebody. I knew something was up with my wife. She's she married me so she wouldn't have to testify against me. And that was the entire thing, that she knew that I was going to be set up. She knew it. So that means collusion right there. That proves it. But we're not talking about that today. I'm just saying, I'm letting you guys know because you're my show, you're my people, and I love you, and I thank you very much for watching. I really, really do. But what they're getting ready to do, Musk the Tusk, he's getting ready. He owns Twitter, and I already told you they were utilizing this app when I was kicking Wayne, right? Because they were setting me up in Michigan the same way they're setting me up here. I don't know why. I told you this big narrative was the big narrative. Oh, you're the new Manson or the new OJ. Why don't you make up your fucking mind? Oh, we're gonna make something new. Oh yeah, I bet you are, because you don't have any fucking talent enough to work in the industry. And I know that I do, and I know that I did, and I know when I left Detroit, I was like on TV. The next thing, I'm working for fucking MTV, and I'm working all kinds of crazy jobs. And I'm not really sure why people got cheese on their grits about what the fuck I did. I think maybe it's because they don't have the guts to do it. Well, I do. And I'm not intimidated by somebody's stupid card. I'm not intimidated by some former drummer of mine. And I'm not intimidated by my ex-wife or her family. But this is going to blow your mind, guys. Because I know that I have the talent and they can't handle it. Like, oh, well. I'm sorry I went into the bathroom and rocked out with my cock out. Because that's all they have. That's what I told you. I tell you guys on the show, I tell you guys everything. Why? Because they ran game through the Facebook app and they ran game through the Twitter app. And these were the Fed rats that Elon Musk got rid of. But what is he going to do? He's going to use DOJO, this AI chip. That's what he's using. He's going to be using it on X. X marks the spot? Yeah. You can X out your mind. Because what's going to happen, and what happened with me, and Frances Haugen actually said this, she said that it's AI that indoctrinates you. Excuse me. So when I'm looking at all this quote-unquote right-wing indoctrinated stuff, simply because I came up a punk rocker and I'm really not all that liberal, to be honest with you. I'm more libertarian. So actually being on the right is red-pilled, and it's actually more about your freedoms. But guess what? You can change parties. You can change your ideology. You can change your religion. People can change. This is what I'm trying to tell you. I haven't changed much. I'm still just a kid eating honeycombs on Saturday morning, wanting to laugh and hang out, especially with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you watching my show. This is very scary times, and people are all caught up in all the wrong things. That's why I know that Linoleum Blown Apart is superior to any television show, especially by people like, what's that guy's name? I always make fun of him. Ed Burns or whatever. Nobody's watching his coming of age fucking series. And I don't know what the numbers are on Daisy and the Six, but I also know that it's a popularity contest. And you would never have a show called The Goodmans or The Connors or whatever it is without Roseanne. Okay? That was another form of KDD, knowledge through data discovery. All right? Which is another version of that. Okay? Hey, can we make this show anyways? Can we make it despite Roseanne? Who the hell's gonna watch the Roseanne show without Roseanne? Right? And now she's like QAnon Roseanne. Q Roseanne, I meant to say. She's Q Roseanne. She's completely indoctrinated. She still believes this narrative on the right. I no longer believe it because I know I am walking. We are in the middle pillar. We are in the middle pillar. And you have Joaquin and you have Boaz. And I got something for your ass. Right. We are this middle pillar, guys. And Barbello is the original Baphomet. So this comes from Gnosticism. So Barbie, Barbello, Barbarossa. Okay. These notions, Beau is Afraid and Barbie are the films that really go together. And Atomic City and Oppenheimer are the ones that go together. Why? Because in Eurasia that they're recreating, they're going to let off a nuclear event, and they already did one. They said for this film Oppenheimer, they fired off a nuke for Oppenheimer. Nobody's talking about this, guys. I gotta get going, man, because I don't have much battery and I have to make sure this thing is available for everybody. This chip is Neuralink, guys. This chip is Neuralink. It's not gonna be, they keep showing pictures in Media Deep Blue like you're gonna be jacked up like Johnny Mnemonic style, which I highly recommend. It's a great film. It had a tremendous effect on me. I became a B-movie actor, student film actor, small-time actor in New York. I was one of the first people from Detroit to do it. I left. And so you can see these Fed rats who've been up my keister this whole time. The key to that is this New York breakdown hardcore that I'm trying to tell you about. This music is garbage. I don't play that music. Take a look at my set list, guys. I always talk about my set list. I always put new stuff on my set list. Take a look at the Linoleum Blown Apart songs, okay? You can't have a tin ear. You have to hear the melody. And that's why I'm here to pitch shows. I'm not here to be bullied by anybody. I'm not here to be set up. But we're figuring things out using cognitive therapy right here on this show. I come at you nearly every single day, right? And we have just figured out that Elon Musk is planning to use Neuralink on the X site. And the reason I know this is because POSs like my ex-wife, the slope-shouldered manatee of a fuddy-duddy, and don't forget there was just a news Media Deep Blue story about a manatee. Yeah. I'm not trying to get other people in the background. Yeah. 26 computers on one chip, guys. That's what AI is. And we already discovered that the Google is hertz per second. H-U-R-T-S, and it does hurt. These are neurological weapons, and that's why the people on the left are sniggering, and they're allowing people on the right to stock up on your guns and ammunition, because they know, just like the Twilight Zone, all the aliens have to do is come down, flash on a couple of lights, on and off, and the people are going to be attacking each other. And that's what, look at what's happening online, guys. Everybody's attacking each other. Oh, you're wearing red? MAGA? Are you with, right? Are you with Coke or Pepsi? Right? We're all attacking each other based on this ideology. Based on, oh, what, I'm sorry, are we going into the future, or are we making America great again? Not in this town, boy. You ain't coming here and doing all that Antifa. Right? You see this stuff? Yeah, please share the show. Please send this in a private message to people. Get people to watch this show. I'm not here to be an influencer. I'm from the BC era, before computers. I don't really care. I'm not here to make money off YouTube. I don't need money. And once you throw these things away, now you're one of the most dangerous people there is. You're not dangerous because of your weapons. You're not dangerous because of your Gucci shoes, or your pimping, or your pimp ride, or whatever they're into. I don't know. It's amazing how they went through the Me Too movement about female sexual oppression just after the biggest thing to do was to call yourself a pimp. I came up with all women. I wanted to protect those women. That's the first thing I wanted to do. I was born with masculine energy, but I was forced and I was dominated. Right? Oh, lose that. You better lose that masculine energy right now. You better sit down, boy. Do what you're told, boy. Schmuck. That's just how we came up. But I came out the other side of it, and I maintained my creativity. And now I'm being hassled by no-talent hacks? We're gonna set you up, boy. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. These scare tactics, you save them for somebody else, pal. Look at how much we figured out, and I've been doing this show for 6 months, guys. 6 months. This is how cognitive therapy, psychotherapy, and all that stuff was supposed to work. These are the breakthroughs that you were supposed to have. Right? Everybody lives vicariously through their jams. We all do. My jam is called, by the Cockney Rejects, it's called Bad Man. You're a bad man. It's one of the greatest songs ever. Those are the songs that I like. I like Stiff Little Fingers. I like the Ruts. I like the Cockney Rejects. That's the music that I came up with. Now, I have a rich musical history, and all that's going into the Linoleum Blown Apart property. But these people who are coming around me, these people are the most petty and silly. Let's just call them silly. I'm not gonna use curse language. I don't like cussing. These are some of the silliest people I've ever met in my life. This woman who gave me this business card that's not even hers said the exact same thing as my drummer. That's how trashy. I mean, I guess trash kind of like blows across the country. Look at me. Oh boy. I'm not intimidated. Not in the least. Look at the breakthrough I came through today, right? Look at the breakthrough that just came through today. Elon Musk is using Neuralink through X. Once again, Elon Musk is going to Neuralink AI to everybody who's going to be using X. And that's why he opened it up, to get people to come back to X. Heaven only knows what's going to happen. When my wife was pointing this weapon at me, I just started talking strangely. She used it for almost a decade. You got to look out for these people. They have fake accounts. When I came to town, that's why 3 individuals came up to me, pressing me to get on Instagram. Oh, you want to be an influencer, don't you? This is all projection. This is the projection that I'm telling you about. When you know something, you project that somebody else knows it. That's why I always come at you as the innocent one. That's why I always come at you as the idiot. Not like that. Like, as in Dostoevsky, as in unique to the type, in the idiom of, in this vein. Right? Yeah, they have more than one profile. They have fake accounts. And when they have these fake accounts, they can get you to, this weapon is, if they gave it to my wife, can you imagine who they're giving it to? They give it to the dumbest police officers ever. And meanwhile, what they're showing you online and in the news is some guy in a chokehold. This is a neurological chokehold, guys. I don't care if they choke somebody out on the ground. That's why they keep showing you stuff like that, right? I don't care about some about some physical chokehold. I don't care about some story about somebody who's not in my family. I cared about my family. And when I went to my sister who works at a law office, apparently, I don't know, she doesn't even talk to me. And I said, I'm in trouble. I need help. You know what she did? She looked like a deer in the headlights. She didn't put her arm around me and say, Gordon, don't you worry about nothing. You're my brother and I love you. No. She didn't do that. When I came to my wife and my drummer and I said, yeah, you know, I want to do this, I want to do that. They looked at me the exact same way. Hey man, let me tell you something. If this is how this earthly realm is, all setups and a bunch of phonies who like to set people up and who like to run around with video cameras, and video this stuff and put it online and basically lie. Let me tell you something. These people have to die with a lie on their lips. My wife is gonna die with a lie on her lips. My wife, I took 1 pill from my wife's little bouquet of pills. Her unholy triumvirate of pills. The trilogy of terror that she was. I took 1 and I was spun. I was messed up. I was so messed up I had to leave work. I was so messed up because she was using this neurological weapon and I didn't know it. I spent a little bit of time away from it. You got to be sober, guys. You can't be like Bam Margera. That guy's brain is cooked. Nathan Stoltman from Lift the Veil, he's cooked, man. And this is what's happening. You're getting cooked. You're getting cooked from your device. And this comes from Fed rats. You have to get off. And that's why I would have never thought that it was Facebook, because I had put, what did I put? Not Discord, but Steam It. I put Steam It on. I had Steam It on my phone, and I had Discord, I think, on my phone. And I said, man, they must be coming through those apps. I would have never thought in a million years they were coming through the Facebook app. They were coming through the Facebook app. Frances Haugen tells you that, but you can't expect some stupid politician to have your back. Why? Because just like these flatfoots out here, they work for the insurance companies. It's up to us to figure this stuff out for ourselves. Thank you for attending my emergency session. That's what this is. I don't mean to yell at you guys. I just have to do this from a park. That's how I do my show. I do my show from a park. I'm homeless. I live out on the street. I'm using the logos, guys. I'm using something that was talked about by the Greeks, by the Christians, by other sects. And maybe there is a few X's in sex, right? We are using our God-given gifts. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or not, right? We're using our gifts. And I was so messed up by this neurological damage. I believe there's probably permanent damage. This is what's happening, guys. I told you it's accelerationism. And they are accelerating way more faster than we actually know. When you think that Elon Musk was doing the right thing by getting rid of these Fed rats, he's introducing this AI. But guess what? Guess what? In Mark Zuckerberg's white paper that came out in March of 2023, he said he's doing the same thing, guys. That's why they set them up to fight each other. They're both actually doing the same thing, but they're going about it in a different manner. I am telling you right now, they have a chip. There's 26 computers on this chip. That's what AI is. This technology is going into social media. When you're on the social media site, you will begin to get Neuralinked and checked into and satiated by this weapon. This is weaponized social media. The information on social media is weaponized, except for YouTube. Yes, that's right. That's why I'm YouTube exclusive. I'll always be, faithful to the Google. Right, fellas? Right? Thanks a lot for watching my show. I appreciate it. Please get the word out. Let people know that we are accelerating into this future. And I don't think enough people are talking about the right things to talk about. So please share the show. I gotta go. See you later. Boy, I don't know where the thingy is. How's it look? Pretty good?